Right, good morning and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right, this morning I thought I'd have a little go out in Assetto Corsa. Now, rather than make some custom races of my own, I've hit some of the specials and just picked one. It's brought me to Silverstone GP track. I'm in a Ferrari 458 Italia. There's a few of them on the track. There's a few BMWs, a few Lotuses and a couple of McLarens. So there's a mixture of cars. It's put me 12th on the grid. I've got 10 laps. See what we can do here at Silverstone. Now this is a car I'd normally pick. I've got my TrackIR working, as you can see. My SRS shaker cushion is vibrating like there's nobody's business. Now if you do follow my channel, you will know that I mentioned about how good this shaker cushion is when it comes to racing games. Now, not only do you feel the tracks, you also feel every rumble strip you go over and bump and lump and everything. Now I don't think I could go back to not racing any of these games without it, yeah? Now, Boosted Media, Will from Australia, has got the same sim rig as myself, this Next Level Racing GT style one. Any difference, Will's got the motion platform which you can buy on as an added extra, but I could just imagine myself with that and my cushion, and that would be heaven then. Now, not too sure if I've already mentioned it on the channel, but in 6 weeks time I will be getting me a better PC to run all these games that I've brought previously. What I used to play on the Logitech G920, as I really haven't played any of my racing games as much as I'd like to at the present time, due to the PC not being up to it. Yeah. So as soon as I've got my new PC, you'll see quite a lot more content of my doing my racing careers in all my games that I've got now. I did start a racing career in Assetto Corsa Competizione. I did try the other day to play it on a smaller 1920 by 1080 24-inch monitor. Again, playable, maximum graphics, but of course the monitor I secure as my TV is. Yeah, so that's a no-no. Basically what it is because the TrackIR throws you about the track with your head movement, I keep assuming that it's the actual monitor that's going to fall off the stand I put it on. Yeah, and it's playing tricks with my eyes. So basically I ain't giving the game full 100% of my attention, because 5% or 10% of it is watching the monitor thinking, is that falling or is it just my eyes playing tricks? And it is my eyes playing tricks. The way TrackIR bounces you around the track with its 6 degrees of motion makes you feel like you are in VR, even though you are in VR. It's the next best thing. I mean, I can see all the way around virtually. Well, I can. If I'd have put the setting, I can go all the way around near enough 360 degrees by moving my head. It's a fantastic bit of software. Now, I've got the settings this morning from American trucks still plugged in. Now, I did make a profile for the Assetto Corsa, but I am have to change it must be similar. I think the only difference is the angles of the degrees that I turn my head. I think them shorter in the actual profile are made for Assetto Corsa. But I said in my stream last night, playing American trucks, you can actually put in custom profiles, so when you load up the games, the headset automatically goes to that profile that you've made. I ain't put them on yet. I've got them in a folder, but I have to select which profile I want to use for each game that I've made one for. Again, like in American trucks, you drive on your steering wheel's on the left, so of course you need to look out your window to the left 180 degrees. When looking to the right, you only need to look about 90 degrees. You don't need to go 180, and it's the opposite way in Euro, because I always drive on the English side, which is on the right, with the right hand steering wheel. Or should I say the steering wheel on the right? Yeah. So I give the 180 degrees rotation of my head to the right, and to the left 90 degrees. But this profile from American trucks is where everything this Assetto Corsa this morning. As you can see, it's near enough flawless. I got a bit of pitch on as well, so there's your one pitch. There's the X where makes me go side to side if I move. They've got the Y, which is making me go up higher so I can see the bonnet of the car, and the Z is of course if I get closer to the screen, the car dials and everything come closer to me, which again I hate doing that bit. I do in Euro and I do in American. Sometimes of course see the dial as them sometimes a little bit small, and I do pull myself forward, which brings the screen forward for me to have a look at all the bells and whistles which are in the game. Ooh, just a little bit too fast going around that corner then. Screeching them tyres. Right, to just look down, I'm on 6th on the grid. I don't know what laps we're on. See if I can get P5. I'm pushing it here. Now, it is nice to sit back and play this morning for a change. I do really love nowadays opening up these games and really putting this Fanatec wheel through its paces over the Logitech G920. But all like I said, I'll get it even more in 6 weeks time when I've got the PC, knowing that I ain't got to worry about CPUs and GPU coming up warning me that I'm running at 100%. And of course, especially with the Assetto Corsa Competizione, having to run that on really low spec graphics, or attempt to run it at 4K with this PC, you just don't want to know. It looks like it's a cartoon you're racing around a track. Graphics are so poor, it's unbelievable. So, is it going to make me a better racer having a PC? No, it's going to make me a confident racer. That's what it's going to make me. Just like this wheel has. I'm more confident now, not knowing that the wheel ain't going to snap or I'm going to lose cogs. It does, it absolutely feels absolutely brilliant to sit here. I never thought I'd actually do this. When I first said to my friend, oh, I'll get me a Fanatec wheel, I never thought it would come off. because I don't think I'd enjoy this as much as I am enjoying it. It's like having your own arcade in your bedroom. That's what it is, folks, I tell you. A dear one, but it's and with the games these days, you can try that many different style cars out now. I've downloaded that from Steam Race Room. Again, we've only got a few free cars. Now I intend to, at some stage, update all the cars in Race Room, as I do like that game. Again, for saying that, I ain't give this game that much play, and I bought all the DLCs for Assetto Corsa. Of course, Assetto Corsa competition is just GT style cars, so there's only one style of cars in it, and of course I knew that before I bought the game, and that's what I bought it for. Just like the rally cars, that just concentrates on rally. I ain't very good at rallying, I must admit. Like I said, not having the right machine to play these at the best of their abilities and at full res and all that, I can't get my all on the games until I can. So I hope to improve on them over time, as I've always liked to sit back and watch the rally in the real world on the television and stuff. So actually to go and do some of the rally driving at some of these locations on a PC game is, and to feel it as well. I mean, when I'm bouncing about these tracks, I don't feel as in I'm bouncing, but just that little bit of vibration through the cushion makes you feel like it. It's a weird sensation, it really is. And of course, with Fanatec V3 pedals as well, you get a little bit of vibration with the ABS. Not much, but you know it's there. And some of the games do it with the acceleration as well, the accelerator pedal. I mean, I'm feeling vibration now as I just put the brakes on. And I'm quite lucky this morning playing this, as the GPU warning ain't come up, as it has a few times before. I did try and run the game with a camera, but unfortunately it won't let me run a camera even with Nvidia's own software. That's what I'm capturing this game on now. It will only let me use the microphone, so it ain't a bad thing. I'm sure you don't all want to see my scary face of a morning. It's bad enough of a night time. And it ain't going to make me race no better if I put myself on camera this morning. So, right, we have P5. I doubt if I'll catch it, I can get P4. But for me, talking and racing, which was something I never have done before, getting P5 from being 12th on the grid is good enough for me. And of course, when I first bought this game, I couldn't keep the car on the track. So if anybody does watch these kind of videos that I'm putting up, it does show that with time and of course a little bit of patience, you can get better, and I do intend to get a lot better. And there you go, I know I'm happy with 5th, that'll do me. That for me is a big achievement, folks. Some people probably get P1, P2, P3. For me to get P5, to get round the track, okay, I only hit the one guy. But I never went on the grass. I never really made a bad mistake. That is a big achievement for me. So again, I'm going to load up another track. Let's have a look at the times. That's what I'm waiting for. As we all know with the Assetto Corsa, it don't just finish. You have to wait till all the other cars have gone across the track. Just want to see the difference, and then I'll load up another special race, totally different car, different track, and we'll do another one. We'll do a couple this morning. What time is it on the day? It's just gone 8:05 here in the UK. Right, where was we? So I'm 32 seconds behind the P4 driver, which again, he was another Ferrari driver. So again, that ain't bad for me. Anyway folks, I'll upload this and we'll get it on with another one. See you in a bit.